Alright, boom! Hello everybody. We are back, we are live. I'm Chris VanMeter, and this is the CVM's... move my camera so I'll fit in it. And this is... What? What are you laughing at me for? Weirdo. This is CVM's Brew Review, and we are playing some Legacy action. Kaladesh is... The pre-release started yesterday, so all of the cards aren't readily available on Magic Online just yet, so we're going to hold off on Standard for a little bit. But we're playing Legacy, and we're playing Show and Tell. So this is an Omni-Tell list that was sent in by Eric Blanc, or Evil Beard on Twitter. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and tweet that we are live now. So the idea for this deck is you want to resolve the card Show and Tell. So this will allow each player to put an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card from his or her hand onto the battlefield. And the card that we're mainly going to be putting down is going to be Omniscience. So this will allow us to cast non-land cards from our hand without paying their mana costs. This was, in my opinion, the best deck in Legacy for quite some time, while the card Dig Through Time was legal. So the reason being is that Dig Through Time was part of your combo where you could chain digs together with Omniscience, but you also would be able to just fly through your deck with cantrips and cast Dig Through Time normally for 2 mana just to generate some value. So Dig was such a powerful card that a lot of times your opponents would have to counter the Dig Through Time that you'd play on their end step, and then you could untap and cast Show and Tell into Omniscience. Dig was also very good at just piecing, putting the pieces together for this deck, to where, if you had one part of your combo, needed to find some more, you could dig into that part. Dig Through Time since has been banned, and this deck basically fell off the face of the planet, but a lot of people have been continuing to keep it going. There has been a red version that kind of mixes Omni-Tell and Sneak and Show using the card Burning Wish. But this deck is just straight, back to the old roots. Lots of Cunning Wishes, so you have instant speed kills when you resolve Omniscience, 2 copies of Emrakul. Then we also have just a bunch of Impulse and Factor Fiction as ways to dig through our deck and make our opponent interact with us. Factor Fiction in particular is kind of a Dig Through Time replacement, so we're not going to be able to cast it on the cheap for 2 mana, but it is a card that will allow us to, we can chain things together once we have Omniscience. So if we have Omniscience out and we cast a Factor Fiction, things are not going to be looking very good for our opponents. I'm pretty excited to play this deck since I played the hell out of Omni-Tell, was a big champion of it, did some work with the deck, and won quite a few tournaments. So I'm excited to see if this deck is still playable in this form. One thing that I do want to note is that I am playing a 3rd Spell Pierce, whereas the list that Eric sent in had 1 copy of Split Decision in it. Split Decision is a card that is just not available on Magic Online. So, there you have it. Let's just jump into a league and get some games going. Oh, I misclicked that. I wanted to use play points, not event tickets, but there you go. Doesn't look like there's a lot of active players in this league, so hopefully these games actually fire. In the meantime, while we wait for the league to actually fire, we'll just go back to our deck list. So I can explain a little bit more. So the instant kill with Cunning Wish is that you can Cunning Wish for Eladamri's Foresight, or Firemind's Foresight, and then Firemind's Foresight will let you go get a 1, a 2, and a 3 out of your deck that's an instant. So you can get Brainstorm or Spell Pierce, you can get Impulse, and then you just get another Cunning Wish. So we effectively turned a Cunning Wish into a Cunning Wish, a Brainstorm, and an Impulse. And this is all when we have Omniscience out. So once we have that, we can Cunning Wish again, and then that will allow us to get Eladamri's Call, which we can then turn into an Emrakul and cast it with Omniscience. The other thing that we can do is we can, once we do the first Firemind's Foresight, we can actually just Cunning Wish for a Release the Ants. And we can use the Brainstorm that we have in our hand to put another copy of Omniscience or a copy of Emrakul the Aeon's Torn on top of our deck, and then just cast Release the Ants 20 times and kill our opponent. So there are a lot of games where you'll Show and Tell, put Omniscience onto the battlefield, and the card that your opponent puts into play will try and interact with Omniscience. Something like Flicker Wisp to flicker it out, or something like Reclamation Sage, or just some way to interact with your Omniscience. And with that ability, or that trigger on the stack, if you have Cunning Wish, you can actually go through the motions and just kill your opponent. We do have Young Pyromancers that we can side into to play more of an attrition game, which is generally very good against opponents that have lots of red blasts. One thing that I played before that we don't have here is Lightning Bolts in addition to the Young Pyromancers. So here we have cards like Intuition, an extra Pyroclasm, cards like Surgical Extraction, Sudden Shock. So there are some other cards here that aren't the Lightning Bolts that were in the original build, but I'm not sure which one is correct. Bolt was very good as a way to try and transition into this, way to interact with your opponent and have a powerful threat, but Bolt still fueled your dig through times, where we don't have dig here, needing like the bunch of 1-mana spells. So it's probably correct not to have Bolt, but it makes me feel less comfortable to turn into a Young Pyromancer deck. Like, you want to be able to bolt your opponents like Meddling Mages and Monastery Mentors and things. Bolt was also just like very good against elves, as is Electrickery. I noticed that we don't have an Electrickery here, so. I feel like I'm going to be missing that Electrickery. I think the Surgical Extraction is just kind of worthless. You play Manaless Dredge because you're a bad person. At least you, admit to it. At least you know that you're a bad person. Hopefully we can get our queue to pop here. I'd like to get in all 5 matches in this league. We do only have, three-ish hours or so, depends on how fast they actually pop. You played Sanctum Prelate for 0 against Hivemind today? Alright. Prelate's definitely a good card. In fact, I don't think this deck can beat Prelate game 1. Just Prelate on 3? I guess we can Jace bounce it. I don't like to crap on Dredge very much. It's just a different type of magic. In fact, here's what I've been working on for Modern. If you can see that. Some Dredge action. Last 2 Miracle matches ended with Prelate on 1 and 6. Yeah, Prelate's kind of a messed up magic card, to be honest. Need some Bloodghast in bulk. Yeah, Bloodghast is almost $30. That's kind of insane. I guess I can pull up my channel and host. You have never played Modern without 4 Snapcasters in your deck? I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to branch out a little bit. Time to get rid of yours. The blood gas? Yeah, for sure. So that stuff. You're gonna get you blood gas at 8 and you missed it? Oh no. But you got a sick mountain bite? Alright. Ugh. I have a feeling that we're going to be waiting a long time here in between. Oh, no, we found a match. Yes. We got one. Okay. This hand's fine. We're actually just looking for a show and tell. Ikoyo. What's up, man? I'm going to keep this hand. Wrench are like 80, yeah. Duress, oh, well that's no fun. Likely to take our brainstorm? No, just gonna take the Cunning Wish, okay. I think I'm just gonna sit on this brainstorm. Map. What is it? What is he playing? Oh, this kind of deck. Okay. Oh, those are both bad. Oh, all bad. Yeah, we'll shuffle. How did he... Doesn't map take 2? How did he... Oh, Elvish Spirit Guide. Okay, I didn't see that he exiled Elvish Spirit Guide. Weird. He exiled Elvish Spirit Guide. I noticed that I have 3 polluted deltas. That's nice. Have another discard? Yeah. What if he'll take the Omniscience now? And we still got at least a turn, so we have a lot of cantrips. Although our Pluto Delta is dead. I think we keep the Omniscience. Can we just keep drawing these Pluto Deltas? You can always wish for a wipe away. Oh wait, no, we're actually just going to be dead on their next turn. I didn't realize that. I should have just like waited and wished for a wipe away this turn. That's a mistake. Okay. I need to draw Show and Tell, or a 1-mana cantrip to rebias into Show and Tell. Show and Tell. That's not a Show and Tell. We don't have anything that... Wipe away costs too much. So far away from drawing our Show and Tell. I don't think that we want to like actively side anything against this deck. Maybe Pyromancer, but that still just like doesn't interact with 2020, so we have to combo. Maybe I bring in the wipe away. I can see that. Keep this one. I also could have just brainstormed, but I think that's fine to use the Force on. Hopefully we don't lock ourselves here. So I can take the land. Yeah, I think taking the land's fine. Did he have... He had double Spirit Guide? The stream has seen my... That's so weird. Well, anyway, he just literally turned... He turned 2'd me with his double Spirit Guide. Just double Spirit Guide. Killed me on literal turn 2. Turn 3. Yeah, you just double Spirit Guide. Wow. Just destroyed. Oh, now we get to wait another 5 minutes for our queue to pop. Is that deck like an actual deck in Legacy? Just like green black Thespian Stage, Sylvan Scrying stuff? Cheaper version of lands. Alright. You have in headphones so you don't have to listen to me talk?
Huh?
You have in headphones so you don't have to listen to me talk?
Well, part that and part also because I'm trying to read
Oh, sorry.
for school.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's Vampire Hexmage. I wonder if it also has that in it. Maybe. Hexmage is not banned in Legacy. I can tell you that much. Was Hexmage even banned in Extended? Did they just ban Dark Depths? Ooh, Leafy 5, sub 10 months in a row. Thanks so much, Leafy, supporting the Cardhoarder channel. It's not my own, but I'll still give you a beard stroke. Evil Beard, I won't say that that was a lands deck. Granted, our draw wasn't insane, but like, he interacted twice and then like killed us on turn 4, game 1, and then what a nice beard. Yeah. I am not Nathaniel. Man, this weight is insane. Your boots shipped. Should be here tomorrow by 8 p.m. What time do we have to leave for the show? Okay. These shoes are weird. The fashion sneaker. Yeah, this is insane. 10 minutes waiting for a match. Not sure how often we're gonna do Legacy since this is what the queue is gonna be like. Yeah, nobody's playing Legacy, sadly. Oh, the conspiracy cards aren't on Moto. Oh wow, yeah. Didn't even think of that. "12 minutes in queue." I played one match, and I got turn 2'd. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Favorite? I actually don't use like specific beard products, to be honest. I just shampoo and conditioner with a anti-dandruff shampoo every day and comb it every day. That's it. All the waiting. Cherry tobacco scented beard oil. That sounds interesting. Cherry tobacco. I do have like a honey. No, is that beard stuff you got for me honey or beeswax, babe? Yeah, it's bees. I have a beeswax beard oil. I don't use it anymore though. Do I wax my head? No, I just shave it. I still have hair. I just use clippers. Want a game of Legacy with a Stormbright Dragon? So that's one of those things where it's like, you probably can, but I don't think you took the time to decide if you should or not. I totally forgot to bring these to Indy for the Open, but I will make sure to bring them to my next tournament. But I've got my sweet Mega Man energy tank energy tokens. Oh, this is kind of cruddy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yes. Only took 15 minutes, but we found a match. So win the die roll? Yes, we do want to go first. This hand is great. I wonder if I just snap off a preordain or if I sit on this brainstorm. I think I just sit on this brainstorm. Oh, Manless Dredge? Belcher.
Oh yeah. You gonna get body wrapped?
Yeah, about to get bodied by Belcher. Alright, don't kill me. We didn't find a Force of Will. Hopefully we're not dead. Oh, he's casting spells. Alright, we're likely dead. Although he does have to Belcher, like he's not killing us with empty. Pitching a Belcher means he has one though. You can turn. So I think that I want Flusterstorm. I mean, even if he has a bunch of Spirit Guides, I can kill him with instant speed, at instant speed. Spirit Guide, Manamorphose. Flare, yeah. I think that Flusterstorm is the only thing that I want to bring in. We can cut a Jace. I also probably should have brought in Sudden Shock to kill Santa's one. didn't mulligan. I don't think this hand is good enough. Well, this went terribly wrong. Sudden shark. Oh yeah, we just like get emptied on one. Did he do his mana wrong? Oh yeah, he did his mana wrong. He couldn't cast it. We mulligan to 2. We mulligan to 2 and our opponent was on Belcher and just like misplayed and conceded. How do you wait 15 minutes in the legacy queue, choose to play Belcher, and then just punt? Oh, that's too good. Jackpot, what's up, man? Definitely was an aggressive concession. If that's even a thing. Here we start the 15-minute wait over again. Whoa, so I'm like reading Cardhoarder's info here on the stream page. Apparently you can pay for your orders on Cardhoarder with Bitcoin. Okay, Cardhoarder is great. The league ends 15 weeks. That's how long it's going to take us to play 5 matches because there's so much time in between each game. I mean, I've been extra happy with every interaction that I've had with Nathaniel. He's extremely nice. He's been very accommodating with the team stuff. Alright, so next week we're doing standard. New standard. So for those of you watching, make sure you get your deck list sent in to cvm.stream@gmail.com. I need you to put the name of your deck and the format in the subject line and then type out the deck list. But we're going to be doing new standard, and I'm sure that all of you have some sweet brews that you want me to check out. So make sure you get those standard deck lists sent in, because that's what we're going to do next week as we head into regionals, which is that weekend. Because I'm going to try and win mine. You wanted better Madness cards? Well, Madness isn't a mechanic on Kaladesh, so we weren't going to get any new Madness cards. If you were looking for more Madness outlets, you've got Smuggler's Copter and Key to the City, which are both fabulous. Like a greater quantity, or Midnight Oil could have been a decent price here and there. So I think Midnight Oil is actually really bad. The reason being, A, you have to discard your hand the turn that you play it, and then B, you only get to draw 3 cards out of it. Alms, Priest, and Temper are going to cut it for that. Yeah, I mean, if you're wanting like actual Madness cards, you also have Voldaren Pariah, which is awesome. Let me read Midnight Oil, because maybe I read it wrong. Yeah, so Midnight Oil enters the battlefield with 7 counters on it. Your maximum hand size is equal to the number of counters. Also, you don't have to discard your hand. Okay, so I thought that you had to. I thought I had it backwards. When you draw step, you draw an additional card and remove 2 hour counters. So you play it; it has 7. Your max hand size is 7. Next turn it goes to 5, and you draw 1 extra card. The max hand size is 5. So you're going to get, because you remove 2 counters and draw a card. So since it has 7, you're only going to be able to remove 3 counters to draw 3 extra cards. or 6 counters to draw 3 extra cards over 3 turns, and then your maximum hand size becomes 1. Yes, it would allow you to chuck madness cards to it, but I think it's exceptionally slow, and you only going to get 3 draws out of it. For some reason I thought you had to discard your hand on that same turn. I want to say I thought your max hand size was 7 minus the number of counters that are on it. It is an interesting card. Back up to 9 minutes on the wait. At least the matches are going quick. You still draw even if it has 0 counters on it? No, that's not true. It's not just like a flat draw every single turn. Oh. Really? So eventually it makes it so that your max hand size is 0, but you get to draw 2 cards a turn? Oh wow, I thought you only got 3 draws out of it. The new Frontier format? I'm skeptical. I would rather Modern just have 20 card sideboards, to be completely honest. Okay, well I definitely misevaluated Midnight Oil. Collected company of the format? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just skeptical. Man, these weights. Just wanted to look at you. Alright, done with that. I mean not to do Legacy again. Literal 15 minutes between matches. Although it's also exacerbated by the fact that the Kaladesh pre-release is happening right now too, so in the meantime I will just shuffle my modern deck while we wait. Where exactly is the Frontier format starting again? Play a Tarko Red. It's with the current border, so it's like M15 and Cons of Tarkir, right? Yeah, you could have Tarko Red. Oh no! My match popped and I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. Jackpot. I just talked about how we're going to do standard next week when all the new cards are available. So get your deck list sent in. Too busy goldfishing my dredge deck here. Sweet, so that means we get money for my ticket.
Stop! Yo, if you don't want to go, tell me now. Because I'll sell it.
Are you gonna go?
Yes, I'm going.
You go without me?
You don't want to go.
You would just go without me? What if I wanted to spend a nice date night together instead?
I'm not saying that. So pay me
Yeah, cvm.stream@gmail.com. It's at the top of the stream. Oh no, we almost missed our cue. Ah, there we go. You gotta turn the sound on. I'll keep this. I've seen worse hands. Springleaf drum, deal. Yep. Hopefully I don't get wastelanded. I probably should have just played a polluted delta. Yo, I can just like Emrakul multiple times. I just get to take all the turns. I'm just bouncing Emrakul. Alright, Pyroclasm is probably fine here. Mardu cart. Why do you want to see me play Mardu card? I played the red-white version and won that tournament. This song is I don't know. Oh, this is just, yeah, I don't know what song this is. It's just on one of the Monster Cat albums. Weird love for Scrap Heap Scoundrel. Fair enough. I mean, the Mardu deck is extremely close to the red-white deck. Like, I'm not sure how you think that the red-white deck will be fine if the Mardu deck won't. Or the Mardu deck will be fine but the red-white deck won't. We'll cut the Jace. Oh no, they're going to 5. Mirrored Battles, not that I know of. That might be playable. The old Panharmonicon. Body Temper, Madness, Combo, and Disintegration? Yeah. Oh shit. Thorn of Amethyst. Got me. Don't kill my omniscience, please. And a Canoness? I think Comball has a place anywhere. Which one is that? Oh, is that the black-white guy? I mean, the card definitely seems playable. Oh, that's even better. I think that I wait a turn. I want to draw one more cantrip. Marry a Shepherd deck? Maybe. Alright, well we beat our affinity opponent through Thorn of Amethyst and Ethersworn Canonist. Thought the game was just over there on turn 3, but take a couple extra turns. Actually, the turn that I Pyroclasmed, I could have just wished for Call and then called Emrakul. For some reason I thought Emrakul, I had to spend 1 mana on Emrakul. Del Toro, thanks, man. I started my stream back up on my channels. Going to be every Wednesday, and then on Thursdays I do a brew review show here. So, sorry for the slowness, I guess, guys. We've just got not a lot of magic happening because the queues are taking so long. Here's what we're battling with. Alright, come on. Legacy Q. Almost not getting 20/20 on turn 2. Oh, we got a match. Rain _ Sand seems fine. I'll just lead on beside you. Ewan McCartney, thanks, man. F711, why would you mulligan that hand? Do we have Stifle? Nope. All right. You gonna spell pierce my preordain? I mean, I could just jam Show and Tell. Well, I don't have Show and Tell now. Never mind. For some reason, I thought this Cunning Bush was Show and Tell. Leaning too hard on Impulse? I think it's fine leaning on Impulse. Another Pierce. Black. Oh, this went to Daze. So he has Force Blue card as well? Alright. I'll take a Show and Tell, please. I just literally had everything lined up perfectly for him. Hot Wheels is cute. Why do you hate what White Red Vehicles has done to Standard? No shuffle. White Red Vehicles because Planeswalkers are so bad. Yeah, I mean it's primarily just Copter, to be completely honest. Alright, do I want to be blasting against like Grixis Silver. Like turning into pyromancers, is that fine? This is where having like bolt to kill opposing pyromancers is good. Pyroclasm is also potentially good here. I think that we want more than 2 volcanics when we have, like, this should be a 3rd volcanic. Probably gonna spell pierce this. Oh no. Rebbe should be Pyroblast with those young Pyros. I actually like splitting 2 and 2. Maybe I shouldn't have Pondered here so I can Force of Will and have protection against Daze. I think that I still want to Force. Or maybe I just don't care. No, I just don't care. We're gonna try and kill him before this is like actually relevant. Might be awkward if he has a bunch of wastelands. And hopefully he doesn't name... Maybe your name's just named Show and Tell. show and tell? Okay. Could have a daze here, but yeah. Best to deal with the vehicles decks for regionals. I mean, I'm not sure how to deal with the vehicles decks yet. I'm probably just gonna play a vehicle deck. No, come on. His deck gets to play free spells too. Also have Spell Pierce? No, Flusterstorm even. Alright man, just like Pyromancer and 3 forms of interaction. Wasteland. Alright. Kermag Angler too? No, Harsh Scrutiny doesn't hit. Vehicles. Yeah, he just literally had everything. I always had that Wasteland. Married Life is great. Very similar to Not Being Married Wife, except now I have jewelry. Trump count 5. Chase, what's up, man? We're in our 4th round. This is game 3 against Grix and Silver. We're like real far behind. We whiffed / played poorly on a bunch of our cantrips, and our opponent has had plenty of ways to interact. Eric, I don't know if you can hear, but I don't like not having probe. Just not in a good spot no matter what. I mean, you used to be able, you could beat it with dig through time, but now it's just like you don't have dig. I feel like this matchup is probably really bad anyway. No, I'm not doing any of the Eternal Weekend stuff. It's on the other side of the country from me. Alright, well, we're just not beating 3 Cabal therapies in one game. So, them's the breaks. Any cards from Kaladesh like to try in Legacy? No, I don't think so. Dramatic Reversal deck? Yeah, probably a worse High Tide. No one can play High Tide without timing Yamamoto? Yeah, that's probably true. John Pirate, what's up, man? Just play Solidarity. Just play Grixis Delver and beat all your combo opponents. Or just turn 2 2020. John, I stream on my account on Wednesdays. Wednesdays I'm on my account and at random times, and then Thursdays I'm on the Cardhoarder channel. Yeah. The more I play with this deck, the more that I feel like it's just, without dig through time and like probe and stuff, it's just worse than Sneak and Show. Man, I like all these cards though. Like, you just have to be able to be like super proactive and not have like increase your redundancy and combo pieces against the therapy decks. Although it's possible that I should have just Pyromancered in that third game. Yeah, I mean, everybody basically stopped playing it. Well, we got a match. Alright, let's see if we can go 3-2 in our league. We won the die roll. All we're missing is a show, or is an omniscience. I can't stand playing Death and Taxes. I've tried to play it. It's forced to play at a speed that I don't like to play in Legacy. Do we keep this? This has to be a mulligan, right? Yeah. How much are ports on Loto? They're $255? What? Is that even real? It's the most expensive card. Like, did somebody do a buyout on MTGO? Dark Ritual. Alright. Red White Vehicles, still a good choice. Well, I mean, I don't know if still is the right term. Like, the tournament was literally 4 days ago. I think the deck's great still. It's gonna get hated. I mean, I don't know how you can actively hate the deck. Obviously, you should make some changes to it, but... Rashad and Port is 250 tickets. All these Cabal Therapy decks. Alright, take my omniscience. No, I'm gonna take Cunning Wish. Weird. Fact or Fiction is a terrible card against Cabal Therapy. Well, we get to Omniscience next turn, which is nice. Hopefully we can chain this brainstorm into something. Oh, he's on a Lurian. All right. Uh-oh. Well, we got 2 counter spells. Fitzjimmer, what's up, man? He has another recruiter? Ugh. Friggin' dead. Frickin' recruiter in hand. Forceful blue card, double recruiter. Yeah, I'm gonna make him do it. I know that I'm dead. I'm gonna make him kill me. This way I get time to sit here and listen to this calm music. Dead to my own show and tell. Yeah, sometimes they just have the perfect set of cards. Cast a bunch of Cabal Therapies. Card is a nightmare to try and interact with. we would have hit a ponder, put 2 back, shuffled, and then pondered into Emrakul. Guess Red Blast is good. We cut an Emrakul. Maybe Sudden Shock? This is why I like having Probe, so you can actually see what you're up against. It's a little different when you have Sneak Attack. Like we can only win via Show and Tell, so being able to see our opponent's hand is relevant. I think this matchup is bad too. I don't think Sudden Shock does much because they can always just witness back whenever I kill. They can just get a witness and witness back whenever I kill. So many Cabal therapies named against me, man. It's possible I should have impulsed. Red Blast the Shardless Agent. Impulse. Thought it was Brews Reviews, not CVM Gets Brown by Cabal. No, this is CVM Gets Brown by Cabal Therapy. you have a way to stop my surgical? Of a Rick Sage. Okay. Omniscience would be great. Oh, did I not? I didn't click the ones in this. That is so unintuitive that you have to click in multiple zones. Alright, I'm done. We're dead. So unintuitive that you have to click in multiple zones. That's actually insane. But that's how that works. Unreal. Alright, well we just keep jamming against Cabal Therapy decks. I mean, I don't know what Leon and Arbor has to do with it. It's just very unintuitive how that's how that card works. Insane. Alright, man. Just there's such a poor taste in your mouth when you have to deal with things like that in a client. Man, having to click on the ones in the graveyard. But the graveyard doesn't like automatically pop out though. That's the thing. The hand pops out, the library pops out, the graveyard doesn't pop out. I'm actually going to tweet that. Chains and Mephistopheles on the Arbiter scale. Man. Alright, so after playing with this deck in a league, here is my verdict. Sneak and Show is just better. Like, Sneak and Show is just better. Having other ways to win outside of just Show and Tell is very good. And so like, here's the reason why Omni-Tell was able to be a deck. It was it wasn't a show and tell deck that had dig through time in it. It was a dig through time deck that just so happened to kill with show and tell. This deck, though, is just an all-in, straight-up show and tell deck. And that's where the problem comes in, is that people have ways to interact with you favorably, like Cabal Therapy. It's very, very difficult to beat. Whereas if you're playing Sneak and Show, then you have Sneak Attack alongside with your Show and Tell that allows you to kill. You also have Lotus Petal, which allows you to be fast. Like, you didn't need to play Lotus Petal in the Dig Through Time decks, in like the did we have Petal in Omni-Tell? I want to say that we didn't. Now I'm gonna double check. We're gonna find out. Because that's relevant to my points. Yeah, just like I thought, we did not have Lotus Petal. So for reference, this is like what this deck is trying to build off of, but the lack of dig through time is just so insane that it just doesn't work. And I actually always wanted a third Volcanic in this Omni-Tell deck. But I do have to say that I think that Sneak and Show is better. If you're wanting to still have Omniscience, then there is a version that you can play that utilizes that. You also could play something like this, which is the deck that I played in Grand Prix Seattle and did well with, and top forward a local Legacy 1K, where you just have 2 Omniscience in your main, and that deck was just fine. So, fortunately, I gotta give this one, it's a bad version of an already good deck. And so that's one of the things that you have to keep in mind when you're trying to brew, is like, you have this deck, you have this idea, you have this thing that you're trying out, and you just have to ask yourself, is this a bad version of something that already exists and is successful? And as much as I miss the old Omni-Tell deck, I think this is just a bad version of Sneak and Show. So I would definitely recommend playing Sneak and Show instead. So the Legacy queues are super long, otherwise I would just pop into a 2-man queue so we can battle a couple matches before we sign off, but went ahead and played through a league. We went 2-3, not very inspiring. Sneak and Show is better. Sorry, Eric, love your beard, but I don't love this deck. Guys, we're going to do Standard next week with new Kaladesh cards, so send in those deck lists, cvm.stream@gmail.com for the brew review, and I would love to see new decks. Please don't just send me deck lists from the open. If you have something new or something that you want me to try out, please send those in. Make sure you put the format and deck name in the subject line, and type out the actual the deck lists in the body of the email. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you check out cardhoarder.com for all of your Magic Online card needs, and isleofcards.com for your physical card needs. So thanks for watching. I'm CVM. This has been the Brews review, and unfortunately I have to give this brew a review of Thanks, Eric.